Question number 1. What does ERM stands for in the context of cybersecurity? Option A, electronic risk management. Option B, enterprises risk management. C, endpoint risk management. D, efficient risk management. In ERM, risk assessment also one of the phase. Risk mitigation, or we can say that risk evaluation, and at last after doing the patch management, so we have to continuously monitoring the risks. So answer will be network speed optimization. Network speed optimization, it is not a part of the ERM. Question number 3. What is the primary goal of ERM in cybersecurity? Option A, to eliminate all risk. To transfer all risk to third party. Option C, to manage and mitigate risks effectively. Option D, to ignore risks until they occur. What is the answer? So C is the correct answer. Why? Because the ERM will manage all the risks, and it will make changes the risks to possibility of to manage in the organization. So option C is correct. Question number 4. Which of the following is an example of a cybersecurity risk assessment method? SWOT analysis. Option C, PESTLE analysis. Vulnerability assessment. D, customer feedback analysis. Answer is these analyses are the other phases to analyze the risks. But to do the assessment, you have to use the particular method. So risk is a alias name of vulnerabilities. Alias name of vulnerabilities. So when the risks are occurred in the cyber security, that one you can assess by using vulnerability assessment management. It is a method. Question number 5. What does the CI tried stands for in cybersecurity? So it's a first chapter topic. We have seen this topic earlier also. When first chapter MCQ was conducted, there also we studied the CI tried. What is it stands for? So this concept comes in a McCuber cube. McCuber cube. Under the McCuber cube, you have three phases. In that CIA is first phase. CIA is first phase. Which one is the answer? Option A is correct. This is the first option of CIA. CIA stands for confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Most of the times you are thinking that it is a authentication. It's not a authentication, or else you can go for access. But in a McCuber cube, it will says that the A will our A means availability. So what are the assets are available? Based on that, the cube model will makes the integrity and it will provide the confidentiality of your data. Question number 6. Which of the following is an example of a technical control in cybersecurity risk management? Option A, security policies, encryption, employee training, security awareness program. So you have to understand that technical control in cybersecurity risk management. Controlling means security policies will control everything. Encryption is a algorithm to protect the data. Employee training, so we can train the employee to get awareness of the security. So security awareness program will gives the clear picture of the security assessments. So answer will be B, encryption. Answer will be B, encryption. It's a technique to control all security risks on risk management because it will protect your data. Question number 7. What is a security risk assessment used for in ERM? Option A, to identify and evaluate potential threats and vulnerabilities. Option B, to create complex password. Option C, to block all incoming network traffic. Option D, to secure physical access points only. So it's a definition of ERM. It's a definition of ERM under the risk assessment. So in a risk assessment, you are identifying the potential risks and threats. Then the answer will be A. To identify, evaluate potential threats and vulnerabilities. Remember the life cycle of ERM. The first phase itself is identify. After identifying, you are analyzing the risks. After analyzing the risk, you are evaluating the risks. After evaluating, you are going to manage the risk. After managing, you are going to see that monitoring continuously after managing the risk, whether it is creating any vulnerabilities or not. Option 8. So question number 8, which of the following is a common cybersecurity risk mitigation strategy? Option A, accepting all risks without mitigation. B, ignore risks and hoping they won't occur. Option C, transferring risks to a insurance company. Option D, patching software vulnerability regularly. Risk mitigation. Mitigation means the changes. What the changes strategies you are bringing of the cyber security when the risks are occurred in the system. So in a risk management, you won't accept all the risks without mitigation. Without changing, you cannot accept any risks in a ERM. You cannot ignore. If it is ignore, it will create more problems in the ERM. You cannot transfer to the insurance company. It's not possible. Then the answer is last one is correct. Patching software vulnerability regularly. Patching means adding the some other security features to the existing risk to overcome that risk. Question number 9. What is a firewall used in a cyber security? A. Protecting against physical breaks in. B. Protecting against unauthorized access to access to or from a private network. C. Private files, encrypting files on a computer. D. Backing up data to a cloud server. What is the answer? Answer is B. Firewall. The wall. It's a wall. The system is present here when it is connected internet. So third party applications or unauthorized applications may enter into the system. This firewall will works against the third party application to prevent to enter into the network system. So firewall is a preventing system. So answer will be B. Private means third party applications. Question number 10. What does the term zero-day vulnerability mean in cybersecurity? Already we have seen this same question in a different times. So here different options are given. Which option is correct for zero-day vulnerability? Read the options. A. Vulnerability that exists for a 0 days and then disappears. Option B. A vulnerability that has been present for a very long time. Option C. Vulnerability that is unknown to the vendor and has no official patch or fix. Option D. A vulnerability that affects zero computers. So answer will be C. Why it is means some vulnerabilities are created in your system, but that vulnerability doesn't have any patch software. Without knowing of the users, that vulnerabilities is working in the system, but it's look like a unknown. It's publicly cannot be visible. So that kind of vulnerabilities are existing in system, then it is called as a 0-day vulnerabilities. It is existing, but it's not known by the public, and there is no official patch softwares for that. So answer will be C. Question number 11. Which of the following is an example of a social engineering attack? Option A, DDoS attack. Option B, phishing attack. Option C, firewall breaching. Option D, software bug. Social engineering. Morning also we discussed about social engineering concept in the class. Answer will be B is correct. Phishing attack. The phishing means sending a mails to the users, multiple users. The same mails are spread out to the multiple users. That is called as a phishing. So sending the mail to the unknown users, that is called as a social engineering attack. Social engineering attack. Question number 12. What does DLP stands for in cybersecurity? So answer will be data loss prevention. So data, without losing data, you are protecting your data. That is called as a DLP, data loss prevention. So the best method to preventing data loss, that is backup method. So you can prevent data loss prevention. Remember that backup is the example of data loss prevention. If any loss is happened, you can retrieve the data by using of your backup data. So question number 13. Which of the following best describes penetration testing in a cyber security? Option A, testing the durability of physical security system. Testing the effectiveness of security controls by simulating an attack. C, testing the speed of internet connection. D, testing the response time of customer support. Penetration testing. So, or else we can call as a pen test. Penetration testing means in between entering to the network and testing the vulnerabilities or risks or exploitation or any attacks. These testers will make testing by creating artificial images or model before going to the original softwares. They are creating a artificial software or model, and they are trying to enter into the network to know the vulnerabilities of projects. Then what is the answer? What is the answer? Option B is correct. Testing the effectiveness of security control by simulating an attack, simulating model or software application, artificial application. By using that model, the a penetration tester trying to enter into the organization or software application to check the security policies of your network or data or application or softwares. So answer will be B. Question number 14. What is a vulnerability in cybersecurity? A weakness that can be exploited by threats to gain unauthorized access to assets, a strong password that is difficult to guess, a security measure that protects against all types of attack. D, a type of malwares. What is vulnerabilities in cybersecurity? What is the alias meaning of vulnerabilities? So the vulnerabilities alias name is weakness. If any weakness is present in the system or in the network channel, the hacker can be exploited that vulnerabilities or weakness to gain unauthorized access on your assets. So you just observe that on your mobile any security flaws are there, that is the weakness. The hacker may use that weakness and they can enter into your mobile and they can gather the all the sensitive information of you. So only the you have to know that what is vulnerability, how the vulnerabilities are present in your mobile, that also you have to verify by using vulnerability scanning method. Question number 15. What is the purpose of an incident response plan in cybersecurity? Option A, to create a new vulnerability. B, to document all security breaches for legal purpose. C, to minimize damage and recovery time after a security incident. D, to shut down the entire network during an incident. Incident response. You have to respond to the existing incident. So for that you have to create a plan. Then what purpose you are creating this plan in cyber security? What is the answer? Answer will be C, to minimize damage and recovery time after a security incident. So once a security incident happened means to recovery that incidents you are using incident response plan. So answer will be C. Question number 16. Which of the following statement is true about multi-factor authentication MFA in cybersecurity? A. MFA requires only one form of verification. B. MFA provides an extra layer of security by requiring multiple forms of verification. C. MFA is used only for physical access control. D. MFA is not effective in preventing unauthorized access. Multi-factor authentication. So instead of using single login method, you can use another method also along with the login method. Then what is the answer? What is the answer? So adding extra method means a layer of security for verification purpose. The same thing we can use right now we are using in a bank. Once if you are login by using your credential also, you will get a high security password that is called as a OTP. After entering the OTP, you can able to enter into the your accounts, online accounts. So such kind of authentication as given. One is login, another is OTP, login and OTP. Instead of OTP, we can use right now face reading, face recognition, or we can use fingerprint recognition or security code. So this security code method is already implemented in the laptops also through your Gmail or pattern or face recognition or just MPIN option. Just use 4 PIN numbers. By that also you can enter. That is called as a security code. So answer will be B. Question number 17. What is a security patch in cyber security? A. Decorative badge worn by security professionals. B. A software update designed to fix security vulnerability. C. A physical cover used to protect computer screens. D. A type of firewalls. Patch means updates, software updates to fix security vulnerabilities. Okay, by using the patch management, you are fixing the security vulnerabilities in the assets or in the network. Question number 18. What does the term farming refer to in cybersecurity? Option A, growing crops in a computer controlled environment. B, redirecting websites traffic to fraudulent websites without user consent. C, protecting against phishing attack. D, analyzing network performance. Farming. Farming. Farming is a method. Farming is a method which used by the hackers. Used by the hackers. So it will redirect all your websites to the fraudulent websites without your consents, because a farming doesn't care about the user's consent. Without the user consent, so whatever the transactions or communications are happening, everything will be redirected to the fraudulent websites. So answer will be B, that is called as a farming. Sachin. Question number 19. Which of the following is an example of a compliance regulation related to cyber security? Option A, GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation. B, Good Customer Service Practice. C, Fast Internet Connection Standard. D, Social Media Etiquette Guidelines. So in a data privacy, we are using compliance regulations to cyber security. So then what is the answer? Data protection. In data privacy, we have seen this kind of information to protect of the data. We are using certain regulation, so that regulation will protect the user data in any organization. The organization should take certificate from this regulation. So answer will be GDPR, that is called as a General Data Protection. Any company should get a certificate from this GDPR regulations, because they have to consent to secure the user's data. Question number 20. What is the purpose of regular security awareness training for employees in an organization? To make employees work longer hours, to improve employee productivity. C, to educate employees about potential cybersecurity threats and best practices. D, to limit employee access to company resource. Hmm? Answer will be C is correct. In organization, the organization will create a awareness program for the employees about regular securities to educate them, and if they get any potential threats, how to solve that and what are the best practice they have to follow. Everything has been given in this program. So answer will be C. Question number 21. What is a primary purpose of antivirus software in cybersecurity? A. Secure network connection. B. Block spam emails. C. Detect and remove malicious software. D. Encrypt sensitive data. Option C is correct. Detect and remove malicious software. Any antivirus applications are installed in the system means first of all their work is to identifying the weakness or malicious applications. Once is identified means it will remove all the malicious softwares from the computers. Question number 22. Which of the following is not a common type of malware detected by antivirus program? Option A virus, option B worms, option C firewall, option D Tarzan horse. So answer will be firewall. Firewall is a protection application which protects the system from third party applications. So it's not a common type of malware, it's not a malware, it's a protection application. Question number 23. What does a heuristics based antivirus software rely on to detect new threats? Option A known virus signature, option B behavior patterns and algorithms, option C IP addresses, option D MAC address. So heuristic based antivirus application, which type of which type of problems will be detect in the system, that you have to know it, whether it is a known virus signatures or behavior patterns and algorithms, IP addresses, MAC address. So this heuristic based methods used for clusterings, neural networks, there we are using to find certain weaknesses in the organization or in the system. So answer will be behavior, patterns and algorithms. So we can use different types of patterns. If authorized user, it will accept, or else it will find out it is a unauthorized access, and some other algorithms which is compromise the security policies. Question number 24. What is the purpose of regular antivirus definition updates? Option A, increase system speed. Option B, enhance user interface. Option C, detect new malware threats. D, improve internet connection. What is the answer? Answer will be C. See, regular updation is happen in the antivirus means whatever new malwares are entering the system, everything will be detected by this antivirus software. If you are not updated your antivirus definitions means so it will not find any new type of vulnerabilities because you are using internet connectivity continuously on the internet. N number of malwares are spreading across the network which may enter in your system also. Once it enters means antivirus is updated continuously means it will identify and remove the viruses. If not means that malwares are creating potential risks in your system. So only antivirus has to be get update continuously. Question number 25. Which scanning mode checks only specific critical areas of the system where malware is most likely to be found? Option A, full scan. Option B, quick scan. Option C, custom scan. Option D, deep scan. So all are done that antivirus scanning method. Under the antivirus scanning method you have different types of antivirus scanning like a quick scan, full scan, custom scan, deep scan, root scan, restart scan, root force scan, boot scan, like the different methods are there. But as per the question, which mode specifically checks only critical areas where the malwares likely find out? In which method you are going to find all these malwares? Anybody will give answer? Only specific critical areas. Huh? Full scan means it will checks whole system, it will checks all the areas. Custom scan means user can define whatever files need to be scanned. Deep scan means it will went to in depth of the scan. So whatever boot scan viruses are there, everything will be identified by the deep scan. But here they are asking that only a specific areas. The specific areas means initially we are going to do quick scan. This quick scan will check the malwares in a specific areas only, not all the system. Okay, the answer will be quick scan. Question number 26. What is a false positive in the context of antivirus software? A. Genuine threats identified currently. B. Legitimate files or programs incorrectly identified as malware. C. Malware that bypass antivirus detection. D. Outdated antivirus definition. So, what is the false positive context of antivirus? You are thinking that something may have created by the antivirus. What is that? That is only the false positive context. What is the false positive context by you about the antivirus software? So answer will be B. Legitimate files are programs incorrectly identified as malwares. So legitimate, the original genuine files also it may consider as a virus or malwares infected. So we are thinking that once the antivirus enter in the system means it may do like that. So that's wrong. So antivirus never takes any legitimate files. It will detect only a malware infected files. Question number 27. Which of the following is a best for effective antivirus management? Option A, disabling automatic updates. Option B, running multiple antivirus program. C, regularly updating antivirus definition. D, ignore security alerts. What is the best practice of antivirus management? So best practice means we can think that every day we are scanning, identifying malwares, viruses. That only we are thinking that best practice of antivirus management. But to create more effective of antivirus management, we have to update regularly antivirus definition. So answer will be C. Without updation, you cannot get a effective antivirus management in your assets. Question number 28. What is a sandbox in the context of antivirus testing? Option A, secure environment for running suspicious files, a physical storage device, antivirus software interface, a type of malware. Sandbox is a one particular box. This sandbox will be default for all the antivirus. This will make some operations in the antivirus. What is that operations? So sandbox is a environment where it runs only suspicious files. only suspicious files without affecting the system, because that suspicious files are required for us. So if you use it directly, that files may affect the system. So instead of that, we are using a sandbox concept. We are running the suspicious files over there without affecting the system. So option A is correct. Question number 29. Which of the following is an advantage of cloud-based antivirus solution? A. Require I system resource. B. Provides offline protection only. C. Real-time updates and threat intelligence. D. Limited malware detection. What is the answer? Clouds are getting the information continuously on different categories of information. Here, legitimate user also will save the information. Unauthorized users also will store the information. So when the antivirus is present in the cloud, that antivirus will prevent unauthorized access to the cloud, because the cloud has the user informations or important informations. It's real timely updating continuously. So when the data are updating real time, the antivirus has to be updated. So this continuous update is called as the real time updates, and it should be gather the information about the upcoming threats. So that one called as a threat intelligence. So different types of threats may create by the users, that they can send it to the cloud to destroy the information which is located in the clouds. So this cloud based antivirus will update itself continuously, and it will gathering the information about the upcoming threats. So only it is called as a real time update and threat intelligence. Question number 30. What is the purpose of the quarantine features in antivirus software? A. Speed of system performance. B. Permanently delete detected threats. C. Isolate and contain potential harmful files. D. Create backup copies of files. What is the purpose of quarantine features in antivirus software? So it's a default method which is existing in the antivirus software. This quarantine will do some other actions on the existing malwares. What it is? Already we know that COVID-19, there we have heard about this quarantine. What is the quarantine? Keeping the files or persons separately without affecting to the others separately, so without getting affect to the other files. So the system considers different files that file should not be get harmful by the viruses. So that virus antivirus will makes that quarantine. So quarantine means a certain time it should be present in a one area, that should not be activated. So that is called as a isolated quarantine. Another name is a isolated. So keeping separate without running or without affecting the other files. So answer will be C, isolate and contain potential harmful. So this purpose we are using antiviruses. So in antivirus quarantine will be there, then sandbox will be there. The sandbox, the files will be run but without affecting the any other files. In quarantine the files will be present, malicious or suspicious files are present, but it will not activated, it will not create any harms to the files. So such things can be done by the antivirus. So these are the other methods of using antivirus.